Hello, my name is Jessica Contreras. I'm here to present this article titled Automaticity of Lexical Access in Deaf and Hearing Bilinguals, Cross-Linguistic Evidence from the Color Stroop Task Across 5 Languages. In other words, this means the study is looking at lexical access, or being able to retrieve words in bilingual individuals, both deaf and hearing. This evidence comes from the Stroop task and includes 5 different languages. This research was done by Rain Bosworth, Eli Binder, Sarah Tyler, and Jill Morford. I'll start by explaining what the Stroop task is. This is a well-known task in which individuals are asked to look at a screen that shows them many different words, one at a time, and the participants simply have to name the color. Let me give you a couple examples. Here's the first. The color is blue, and the answer, of course, is blue. Here's another example where the answer for this is yellow. And here's another example. For this example, it's normal for people to pause for a minute to process the conflicting information, which is called the Stroop effect. The conflict is between the word blue, B-L-U-E, and the color red. Remember, the goal is to name the color, not the word. Why is this so hard? Let me explain. The famous Stroop test is hard because you see 2 competing pieces of information in one unit. A person who is a strong reader experiences a strong Stroop effect because they will automatically process the word blue. Their brain wants to read the word. People with a weak Stroop effect have low automatic lexical retrieval, so they can quickly and easily respond that the color is red. This research studies the Stroop effect in different groups of people. So how did they do this? If you remember, this study includes 5 different languages, but not all participants saw all 5 languages. For example, a deaf ASL English bilingual participant saw words in English and in ASL. Next, I'll explain the participants of the study. This research study measured the Stroop effect in multiple languages: Spanish and English, which have the same writing system; Korean and English, which have different writing systems; Chinese and English, which have 2 different writing systems; and ASL and English, of which only one uses a written system. Here are the 3 research questions. The first is, will deaf bilingual ASL English signers show the Stroop effects for ASL signs? The second is, will deaf ASL English signers show Stroop effects for English words? And the third research question is, will other bilingual groups with similar writing systems show a stronger Stroop effect? I'll expand on the findings for each research question. The first question is, will deaf bilingual ASL English signers show the Stroop effect for ASL signs? And the answer is yes. They do. Deaf people with higher ASL proficiency had a higher Stroop effect. The second research question is, will deaf ASL English signers show Stroop effects for English? Yes, all deaf participants, even those who didn't use auditory devices like hearing aids or spoken English, showed a strong Stroop interference effect for English. The third research question is, will other bilingual groups with similar writing systems show stronger Stroop effects? Yes. Spanish-English bilinguals, where both languages use the same rating system, showed the strongest Stroop effect, compared with ASL English and Chinese English bilinguals. So what does this all mean? In summary, the Stroop effect is found for both signed and spoken languages. Deaf bilinguals showed the same Stroop effect for English, even if they don't use speech or sound. Both languages in bilinguals' minds are active and interactive. So performance in one language is influenced by similarity or difference of the other language. The most important finding is that deaf ASL English bilinguals do not need to be able to use speech or audition to process written English. They can and do automatically retrieve English words, even when their primary language is ASL. Thank you for your time.